Now we will move next on to Studio 72.
Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Matt Ebert. I'm the program director for Studio 72, which is an arts and creativity living learning community. So the best way I think to describe Studio 72 is it's a place for Virginia Tech students who are interested in the arts being part of their experience. So you don't have to be majoring in the arts. Actually, most of the students in the community are not majoring in the arts. Lots of engineers, architecture, visual performing arts, and then we've got meteorology, animal science, dairy science, math, students from all across the university. And so we really think about Studio 72 as a place that you could live if you want to explore the arts, if you don't want to lose that part of yourself. Maybe you were in marching band in high school, or that you took some AP IB art classes and visual art as your release. That's how you kind of make sense of the world. Studio 72, I think, is a place where you might find some belonging on campus. And so we're an interdisciplinary community, so all majors are welcome. We're also multi-generational, so everywhere from first year to seniors this year even. We have an informal mentoring structure. So what that means is we've got upper division students, sophomores, juniors, seniors, that have taken a lot of the same classes that you'll be taking, or have been through some of the same processes at the university that you'll have to go through. And so those students are ready and willing to share their knowledge and experience with you and to help you figure that stuff out along the way. So we've got about 50 students returning to the community this year, approximately, and we're looking to grow as well. So looking to have about a little past 100 students this year in Studio 72. So applications are rolling in, but apply sooner than later, just like everyone else has been talking about. In terms of what the community actually does, we have weekly opportunities to practice, learn, and discuss the arts, and those come in a variety of different ways. So every single week we have an event on Wednesday nights. It's called either Process or Critique. So process discussion is an opportunity for us to talk about different arts that we've seen, I like to say, out in the wild, so on the internet or museums, galleries. Maybe it's even we're reading or watching or listening to the same piece and then having a discussion about it. Alternating with that, so every other week we have a critique session where students can bring in their own work and get valuable feedback from their peers, which this is the fourth year Studio 72 will be on campus. And critique, I think, is getting increasingly popular because students are starting to realize the value of being able to give and receive feedback, not just artistically, but I think in general. And so a lot of our engineering and architecture students are really seeing the value of that feedback session pretty regularly. We also have a showcase event each semester, so students are creating work, and that's completely student generated. So a group of students comes up with whatever the theme for the showcase is, where it's going to be, what time, how is the work made, who wants to participate, who wants to help plan, who wants to decorate, completely student run. So that's a showcase event that's once a semester. And then we've got a variety of other student teams. So if you wanted experience in marketing, or maybe it's content creation, or if you wanted to get some experience with event planning, everything that happens in Studio 72 is student run. It's really hard for me to sort of articulate how much direction the community takes from students in Studio 72. And basically everything that we do is student generated. And it's something that I think we're very nimble and able to sort of grow and shift and change with what students in the community are interested in. We have workshops pretty regularly. So about 10 workshops a semester where faculty, staff at the university, and sometimes visiting artists will come in and host making workshops. So if you're interested in sort of a low-level introductory experience with the arts, those workshops are a great opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about something that maybe you knew a lot about, or maybe you knew absolutely nothing about. But those workshops do happen regularly. We also have a 24/7 studio space in Pritchard Hall. So you would have a place where you could work on art, where you can meet with your friends, where you could work on homework, and where we have these community events that happen so regularly. Studio 72 is, I think, a really unique partnership with a lot of different arts organizations on campus, including like the Moss Arts Center, the School of Visual Arts, School of Performing Arts, English and Creative Writing. And so I think that what makes the experience so valuable is that we can always call on those partners to come in and have host sessions or host workshops and have really powerful sorts of opportunities for you all as students to get better at art or practice art or explore art. I'm looking through the questions here. So we don't have a recording studio, but we do have a studio space that has instruments for students to use and play. There's also the larger studio space has some camera equipment, some visual arts equipment, and all of that is there for students to use whenever they want. It's called Studio 72 because the university was founded in 1872. There's not a required course for Studio 72. We have a class that we strongly recommend, and it's a language of visual or language of the arts, which gives sort of a vocabulary for students to be thinking about the arts, not just visual arts, but all arts.